Greetings and salutations, everybody. Lord X here, coming at you once again with a brand new episode of the X Zone. Back to doing just a normal vlog type deal, which this whole X Zone thing was supposed to be in the first place. Then it evolved into what I used for my unboxings and everything else, and I guess that was the original plan anyway, just to have something to really incorporate my whole vlogging thing, be it unboxings, rants like this, or just simply talking about something. So yeah, whatever. This is a vlog type one, so just a few things I wanted to talk about here today. Of course, a bit of a rundown, a bit of a channel update, a bit of a schedule that I may try to incorporate again. I know things haven't really been at a set pace on the channel as of late, and I want to get back to a routine again, which is going to be pretty hard because I'm actually going on vacation in a few weeks, so that's going to make that pretty rough to stick to a schedule right there. But I'm going to try. I'm going to try my best. I'm probably going to have like some special video series happening while I'm away. And by that, I mean probably like 5 Let's Plays that I'll record and toss up. Maybe it'll be 5 Let's Experiences for that week. Let's experience a game while X is on vacation. But, yeah, something like that anyway. But that's for a scheduled channel update. I wanted to start off this video talking about something else. And I should also mention as well, as you can see in this video, there's gameplay down below, or down this corner. It'll be the vanishing of Ethan Carter, me solving one of the puzzles, and probably some journey footage as well if I talk longer than I really expect to do here. Okay, that being said, we're 2 minutes in. The first thing that I wanted to talk about here is Roddy Piper passing away. If you can't tell by the wrestling mask that I wear in all of my vlog type videos, I'm a massive wrestling fan, and these past couple months have been really rough to be a fan, and for a fan like myself and like so many others who appreciate so much of the business from years ago and how that has like laid the groundwork for today. First, Dusty Rhodes passed away, which that was a shocker in itself, even though he didn't look that well on Raw a few months beforehand. And today, Roddy Piper passed away just out of the blue like that. I think the articles that I've read, they've said he passed away due to natural causes, but he's only 61 years old. And that's not really that old, folks. So it was a real shocker, and like I never grew up in the era where Roddy was reigning supreme at the original WrestleManias, his feuds with Hogan and everybody else. But I knew Piper from like years after that, his bit of time in WCW, and I guess over the past course of, since the Attitude Era, he showed up every now and then, and he had his old fight with cancer, which he did succeed and had been cancer free for several years now. And there was never a dull moment with Rowdy around. He was always a fun guy. You hear that a lot from the people that talk about him. His podcast was good. I did listen to a few episodes, and I really want to go back now and listen to the rest of them. He was just a fun dude. Like, he made it fun to be weird, which I've seen a lot of people say over Twitter in the past 30 or so minutes since the news broke. He made it fun to be weird. Uh, yeah. And without Piper, we wouldn't have such things as, Ms. TV or The Cutting Edge and all these other ridiculous talk shows the wrestlers do for segments every now and then on Raw, SmackDown, even pay-per-views. We wouldn't have that without the Piper's Pit, the original. So yeah, it's really, really heartbreaking that happened. And yeah, I'm hoping that the WWE does some kind of tribute on Monday Night Raw coming up, kind of in a similar way that they did for Dusty Rhodes. So I really hope they do something this Monday night, because Piper was one of the greats, and I noticed Izzy tweeted out as well, like, Piper doesn't get the recognition he deserves for making WrestleMania for what it was. He was a key part in the success of the first WrestleMania, which, Piper never pinned by Hogan at a WrestleMania. That's a fact for you. Even though they won't mention that now because of the whole Hogan thing. But anyways, I've probably gone on too further and made myself even more depressed about that, because quite frankly, that news just drained the hell out of me. I wasn't even thinking I'd do this video now, or record my pickups video, which I want to do as well, and which I probably will do after this. Try and muster up the courage and whatnot to do it, and have some fun and just be weird. Just as a tribute to Roddy, just go out there and be weird. Alright, so, channel stuff. First off, channel update. So, I just had a few questions here, and got a thing wrote down here on my notepad. Basically, like, what would you guys like to see? I know I've not put up as many gameplay videos as of late, and the last thing I completed was Ride to Hell Retribution. I haven't really stuck with anything since, which, personally, that bugs me on a level. The only thing I've really been sticking with is my live streams, and I'll probably do more of that with the PlayStation 4. I considered it with The Witcher, but I don't think I will do that. I tried doing a Witcher Let's Play before, and that really didn't work out too well. Never does with RPGs, unless I've played them in advance and whatnot. So I'd like to know what you guys would like to see, and if you got any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see me do. Like, is there a certain game you'd like to see me play through? If I own it, I'll give it a shot. I always will. And, yeah, as for, like, actual gameplay, which I have planned, I do plan on continuing with Chroma Squad, even though those videos, they haven't been getting many views, or many views at all, really, but that game's so fucking good. It's like the XCOM for me this year, really snuck in there. And as for, like, vlogs and podcasts, you're going to get the Comic Shop Pickups video every week. That's going really well. I think so. I'm almost guaranteed almost like 5 views a week, roughly, I think, on most of them. So that's cool. The Godzilla one from like 2 weeks ago did really well and surprised the hell out of me there. And I'm probably going to keep the vlogs to the weekends, or maybe one on Thursdays or so. I'll get to that in a second with the schedule. And the podcast will be going as they are right now. Planning on uploading on Fridays and Saturdays. Glitched Out on Friday. Static Screen on Saturdays. Probably said something. I think I did say something different there a second ago. Mine shot. Let's just say that much. So yeah, that pretty much is it for like the channel itself. But I do want to get more gameplay in, which this leads me to the schedule that I kind of want to do now. So here's the deal with actual recordings and whatnot. With Glitched Out and Static Screen, myself, James, Izzy, and Big Boss, we try to record on either Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So, like, if I know a recording isn't going ahead on Mondays, I will probably do a live stream in the afternoons when we usually do record. So that'll probably start happening a little more often. Got some great PlayStation games that I really want to go through and live stream. Same thing goes for like Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Though for those 3 days, and I do have to say something else as well, work does get involved when I try and do these sort of things, because I do have basically a full-time job, and depending on my schedule, because I can work from either 7 a.m. in the morning to going in at 2 p.m. in the afternoon and working 8 hours. So it's really hard to judge. I usually have a good idea 2 weeks out. That's when our schedule comes out. So I can usually judge it pretty well, but people call in sick, people need shifts changed and whatnot. So it's always flipping around, and things happen on a drop of the hat. As well as, if it's busy and whatnot, it's exhausting. So yeah, those first 4 days of the week, those are pretty much toss-ups right there. But for Wednesdays and Thursdays, I think I'm going to try really hard to actually get a bunch of Let's Plays recorded in advance and upload them. Like I said, probably Chroma Squad, probably Sakura Angels. Was that the one I'm playing? Something like that. It's weird as fuck, and there's a lot of boobs. Probably those two games right now. I do have a bunch of others that I do want to get into and try and do more videos of. And possibly for Tuesdays, I might bring back Let's Experience. Those were hit or miss a lot of the time. I'd love to do those on newer games, but money, man. I pride myself on the fact that I don't try and collect revenue from the stuff here I do on YouTube. So it's highly doubtful if I'll ever try to monetize anything. So that being said, it's pretty rough getting, brand new games. And what I do buy brand new, it's usually for like my PlayStation 4 or Wii U. So not going to be picking up too many PC games right off the bat for full price. I usually tend to wait for Steam sales before I pick anything up. But it's great to go back and discover hidden gems like that. So possibly more Let's Experiences like that coming in the future. I do want to get back to it. Friday, as I mentioned, Glitched Out comes out. And Saturday's Static Screen appears most of the time. Probably not going to be one this weekend just because we haven't found the time to record. Which is a bit of a bummer because we were going to do the the movies of August. So possibly on next week's show we'll do that. And Sunday's the comic shop pickups video. I think that's kind of a staple right now. That's usually pretty easy for me to do. I usually pick up comics on Thursdays, do a quick recording before I start editing Glitched Out. Yes, I wait till the day before. University strats right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to get back, I said, to a schedule. So I'm going to try my damnedest to start planning out months in advance, which will probably start with October, because the way I'm looking at it right now, I go on vacation in August. I come back at the end of August, near the end of August. So it's going to be rough trying to get something on the go for September. But I'm hoping after that in September, I can plan ahead for October, plan ahead for November, etc. So hopefully that will work. Of course, there will be random X zones like this just tossed out into the blue every now and then. There's Loot Crate unboxings that will just be tossed into there, which I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep subscribing into the fall, just because we're getting back into that expensive gaming season again. And as far as crates go, I kind of want to keep subscribing to the Marvel one because I've really, really been enjoying the Marvel one as of late. So I may cut off my subscription to Loot Crate again and come back to it sometime in maybe February, March, maybe, like I did this past year. And of course, other random unboxings and game pickup videos, which will usually go up at the beginning of the month for the previous month, like August 1st. You should see my July pickups video go up. But yeah, other than that, folks, that's pretty much it. I've tugged on your ears now for about 16 minutes, so I think that's about to do it. So, with that being said, I've been Lord X, you've been awesome, and I will catch you next time.